Have you ever wondered what happens when love is tested by temptation and cunning? Today, we bring you a powerful Sierra Leonean folktale, The Cheating Wife, a story of love, betrayal, and the wisdom of elders that teaches a lesson for generations. Stay with us, because you won't want to miss how a clever plan unfolds by the riverside. A secret admirer is exposed, and a wise elder shows that patience and wisdom can teach even the hardest lessons without spilling a drop of blood. Watch till the very end to learn the timeless moral of this tale, where love, wisdom, and loyalty triumph over deceit. If this is the first time you come across my video, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Kofi and Ama lived in a small village surrounded by lush forests and golden fields of maize. Kofi, a diligent farmer, spent his days plowing, planting, and tending to his livestock, while Ama was known for her beauty and skill in weaving vibrant cloths. Villagers admired the couple's harmony, believing they had one of the strongest marriages in the community. Kofi often brought gifts from his harvest for Ama, who smiled warmly and promised she would always be his devoted wife. Yet, despite appearances, Ama's heart was restless. She often wandered to the village market under the pretext of selling her crafts, but lingered to watch Tano, a wealthy merchant who had recently come to trade in the village. Tano's bright clothes and gold-trimmed sandals dazzled her, and his words were filled with flattery. Though Kofi's love was steady and true, Ama began to feel that wealth and excitement could be more alluring than simple devotion. Ama and Tano began meeting in secret near the riverbanks, where the reeds grew tall and the villagers rarely ventured. Tano promised Ama riches and comfort beyond what Kofi could provide. Each time Ama returned home, she hid her fluttering heart behind soft smiles, pretending to be content. Kofi noticed subtle changes. Ama's laughter sometimes seemed forced, and she often disappeared at odd hours, but he trusted her. His love for her blinded him to the danger that crept into their home. Meanwhile, Tano's arrogance grew. He began sending Ama small gifts hidden in her basket, trying to lure her into deeper betrayal. He boasted to his friends about winning over the farmer's beautiful wife, not realizing that the village's eyes were sharper than he imagined. Old Nana, observing the subtle signs of deceit, shook her head and muttered warnings to those who would listen. The wise elder knew that betrayal once planted would bloom unless uprooted swiftly. Kofi, though gentle, had a sharp mind. One evening, when Ama was unusually late returning from the market, he noticed a glint of gold thread tucked beneath the folds of her cloth. Confused, he called his friend Kojo, a man known for his cleverness, to help him understand what was happening. Together, they followed Ama the next day at a distance, moving silently like the forest cats that prowled at night. What they saw by the river shocked Kofi. Ama and Tano were laughing and exchanging gifts, their heads close together as if plotting some secret scheme. Kofi's heart pounded with a mix of anger and sadness. Kojo gently placed a hand on his shoulder, whispering, "It is time to confront her, Kofi, but with wisdom, not wrath. Let us seek the counsel of old Nana first." The elders' knowledge of hearts would guide them to justice without spilling unnecessary blood. Old Nana listened carefully as Kofi and Kojo recounted what they had witnessed. The elders' eyes narrowed thoughtfully. "The heart that wanders may return if shown the pain it causes," she said. She handed Kofi a small clay whistle. "Blow this at the river's edge tomorrow. Watch, but do not act until you hear the lesson Tano will teach himself." Kofi trusted Nana's wisdom. He understood that punishment was less effective than revelation. The next day, Kofi and Kojo hid behind the tall reeds. When Tano approached Ama again, Kofi blew the whistle. Suddenly, a flock of birds rose from the trees, startling Tano and sending his gold coins scattering into the river. In his panic, Tano tried to gather the coins, only to slip and fall into the mud. Ama's face flushed with shame, realizing that her secret admirer's wealth and charm could not protect him from embarrassment or the consequences of deceit. Ama ran to Kofi, tears streaming down her face. She confessed her folly, apologizing for letting temptation cloud her loyalty. Kofi, with a heavy heart but open hands, forgave her, understanding that love was stronger than temporary desire. Tanu, humiliated and empty-handed, left the village never to return, while the villagers spoke of the incident as a lesson in wisdom, loyalty, and humility. Old Nana smiled knowingly as Kofi and Ama rebuilt their bond. Ama walked diligently beside Kofi, her love no longer swayed by superficial charm but grounded in respect and gratitude. The couple's story became a tale told around evening fires, warning that deceit may appear sweet but always leads to regret. Kofi and Ama learned that true wealth lies in trust, honesty, and the courage to resist temptation, and the village once again thrived in peace, guided by the wisdom of the elders. Moral lesson: true wealth is built on trust and honesty, not on gold or appearances. What looks attractive on the surface, riches, charm, or excitement, often fades, but trust and integrity create lasting happiness. Temptation may promise pleasure, but deceit always brings regret. Ama's choices show that betrayal brings shame and pain, while patience and faithfulness protect both love and dignity. Wisdom and calm thinking are stronger than anger or revenge. Kofi's decision to seek counsel instead of acting in rage proves that wise actions lead to justice and peace without destruction. If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to drop a comment, like, and share. See you in my next video.